Alright, what's up? I am back here again, recording again. I am actually not actually playing this game right now. That whatever I put in, I'm probably gonna put in Rocket League, I don't know. But I'm actually not playing this game. Instead, I'm gonna make like sort of a video that's, I don't know, sort of like a commentary channel like Leafy or Power Cycle. And I know that's really bad to compare to myself to that, but you know, like just record some audio, then put it on top of some gameplay, so I won't have to deal with all the sound that's going on, or it'll be just less us in the video in general. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I really hope that can do better than what I'm doing. I'm also wrote. I didn't really write a script. I just wrote some notes down, and it's just like introduce yourself, talk about this, introduce this. And it's really simple. It took me like 2 minutes to write it down because I don't want to spend like 5 hours on this. Today, I'm going to talk about fandoms. And fandoms, if you ever seen them before, they're bad. Like, not like the part of fandoms where they write out down art. Like, that's okay. That's because you're passionate about the show or the game. That's fine. But fandoms, the bad part of fandoms, it's so horrible. Like, I cannot begin to explain how annoying they are. So, first thing I'm going to talk about, fangirling. Now everybody knows what this is. It's like, and if you don't know what it is, think of how, in like, I don't know, 2006, how 13-year-olds were like with Justin Bieber. They were screaming, fans, and everybody made fun of them because it was so ridiculous. And it was, yeah, that's how fandoms are. They're over obsessed with the show. Like here's how ridiculous they can be. If you don't like the show, that means you're just wrong. They'll just say that. I once encountered a person. It was my friend, actually. He was one of my best friends, and he said that, oh, Undertale is really good, and yet I asked him, has he ever played the game before? He responded with no, and then he made the point that he actually watched other people play it, and then say it was good, and then I say, well, how do you know that? You haven't even played it yet. Even though you see other people say it's good, you might not think it's good. And then, he kind of made some jokes afterwards because he kind of realized he was wrong. So what they'll do if you say that you don't like or like fandom or what they like in that fandom, they can be so horrible. Like, if you ever watched Steven Universe and seen that one fiasco of where those people almost bullied this one girl who was writing art about Steven Universe, and almost bullied her to the point where she was about to suicide. See, here's the thing about her. She wasn't doing anything wrong. All she was doing is just, they didn't like the way she was drawing the characters, even though her drawings were really good and she's talented. Like, they didn't like that for some reason, so they started bullying her over all this ridiculous stuff, and I'm just like, what the heck? It was so ridiculous to me whenever I saw it, and I'm just like, I couldn't get that through my head, like how someone could just do that. And I'm just like, wow. And that's how ridiculous they can be. Like, my third point, it draws people away from the show. And like, the show, it may be just amazing, but whenever they see the fandom, they just think it's bad, and they think they're just over obsessing over this, and they think it's just overrated. And that's what I really hate about fandoms, is that they draw people away from things or games that can be good. You can't really blame them. And I would probably act the same if I didn't know anything about the game. I would think they're just over obsessive over the game. Like, although, let me talk about this one fandom, Starfish Force of Evil. Whew, boy. It wasn't the worst fandom, it was the most annoying fandom I ever encountered. See, every one of the videos of Starfish Force of Evil, see, thing is, the fandom, they don't talk about all the secrets that happen in Service Force of Evil. They ship these two characters all the time. And if you don't know what shipping is, it's basically like when you take two characters in the show and you want them to get together in a romantic relationship. That's pretty simple. So they always ship these two characters, and the two characters are Marco and Star, and they're always like, "Oh my God, Starco, just make it happen, Disney Channel." And I was like, "Oh my God." Here's another part. One time, whenever I searched up Dipper and Mabel, I was trying to search up Dipper and Mabel versus the future, but instead I got one of the search filler is Dipper and Mabel. Get this, Dipper and Mabel. They're also siblings in the show, which makes this even more messed up. So it's Dipper and Mabel kissing. That is messed up beyond anything I've ever seen. Alright, third thing. Rule 34. So you don't know what Rule 34 is. It's basically that if there's something, if it exists, there's porn of it. So, here's an example. Undertale exists, right? So guess what? There's porn of it. I don't even get how that's possible though, because it's just a game about monsters. How can you make porn out of monsters? People even make a lot of porn on skeletons and sand, and don't ask me how I know that, because let me tell you something. I've seen some stuff on the internet, so if you ever hear me say something strange, and you're asking how I got that, just remember, I've seen some stuff before, and it's disturbing. What else is there? I don't think I have anything else to talk about. I think this turned out better than my CSGO vid, because the CSGO vid, it feels like it's drawn on for a long while since I'm playing one game, and I feel like this is a lot better to do, and it's a lot more enjoyable to do. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.